Hello there guys and girls, this is Brush Friends with another Total War tournament match. This time it's going to be Fall of the Samurai. This is the ITS Fall of the Samurai 1v1 land tournament. Bronze match between Hannibalismus of Vietnamese and Tung of ID. And again, this tournament has set maps and it is a best of 7. First 2 games on waterfalls, next 2 on slumbering settlement, I guess, and then the next 2 on Kanto Plain, and last but not least tiebreaker on rice fields if necessary, of course. So we'll see. We will see how it goes. Going to put it on slow motion and going to go over the builds of both players. Going to start with Hannibalismus. So he has a hidden Yari key over here. Looks like 2 chevrons. And then we have his general's bodyguard here. He actually has a mix of gun Bushido, it seems, because he has second wind. Interesting. But he does have 155 range, which is a lot on his general. So he has a lot of points in gun. Basically, the rest of his build, let's see. He has some spear levy on the field as well. One of those. And with the Yarikachi right behind, looks like 4 upgrades on it. The rest of his composition, let's see. He has on his left flank the US Marine supported by 2 Red Bears. That's a very nice contingent. Then he's sending up on this hill, looks like a Red Bear, with of course the 2 spears that he has. And a lot of his cavalry. Let's see, 3 I think, is it? Yeah, 3 REQ rank 2 with a saber and a revolver over here. Still has some more cavalry over here, revolver with a saber, both vanilla. Of course, you really don't want to upgrade revolvers unless you're crazy and you want to go level 9 ammo. Increased ammunition on revolvers, that's pretty crazy. So for Tung, what do we actually have right now? Let's see. Let us see. The general looks like a mix of gun. He's not full gun, that's for sure. Maybe he has some points in command or Bushido, not sure. Anyway, let's see. The rest of his composition looks like a spear levy with 2 vanilla Yarikachi on his left. Of course, he does have some revolver cav, and the rest of his cav probably hidden. So he has a revolver with the Yariki rank 1 here. He has sharpshooters on the field. Very interesting choice, but I don't think it's going to pay off for Tung. Then we see some white bears. Looks like 4 in total, and the US Marine in the center. So yeah, again, he must be hiding something because his army is very, very small if you look at it. So yeah, something is wrong with his army for sure. I mean, not wrong, but it's just something is missing. He's hiding his forces. So here we have the White Bears of Tung getting a decent engagement, but the Yarikis over here were trying to go into the White Bears, but now they notice the revolvers here. Oh, some very nice shots into those Yarikis, killing like 10 of them. Some friendly fire, though, killed one of his own. So that's not the best, I guess. Here we go, the next engagement's happening over here. Well, the same engagement, but this White Bear doing very well. And now Hannibalismus actually commits his Yariki into this White Bear. It will stop it from firing and also stopping the revolver cav. And now, very nice targeting on the revolver cav by Hannibalismus. This is exactly what he needs to do. I like how he's holding here and here as well, because he is doing very well here. Oh, the revolver is almost routed off the field. If it's routed, it would be huge, but it doesn't route. And now this revolver might be in a lot of trouble here. But it looks like Hannibalismus, if he engages this Yariki with his own and then goes into the... Oh, this would be a bit of an extension actually. Because we have this White Bear over here and revolver here defending. Actually, 2 revolvers and more Yarikis. So yeah, he's going to pull back. And actually turned around this engagement. Could have gone very badly for him if he didn't start supporting, which he did here. Very nice. But now, though, we see that Hannibalismus has his general up here, which is going to be really annoying for Tung because he doesn't have the same range on his general. This general is just going to be hugely annoying. So he's gonna start firing at this white bear, and he has a lot of ammo, as you can see, 55. He can shoot forever, basically. Oh, I forgot about the dojo. So shrine, farmhouse, and workshop. I cast too much room 2 and Attila, and now that I've done that, I'm starting to forget about the dojos. So yeah, looks like shrine and farmhouse in favor of Tung, which is great. Workshop, not so important. So again, these guys are starting to... Are they actually doing damage? Okay, I guess they're technically not range. Okay, very nice here by Hannibalismus, firing a volley and then pulling back, but a little bit too late actually. Oh, he gets huge volley onto his US Marines. That is very damaging, and it looks like Tung's going to commit here. This is going to be a huge move for Tung if he can pull it off. Well, the revolvers are getting into position, and the US Marine is not ready yet. Oh, the US Marine gets shot. The revolver might have to kite around though, because the US Marine is actually in position now, but still this should be a very good engagement for Tung, especially if he can get the general. Oh, very nice shots into Hannibalismus' general. And now Hannibalismus is in a very bad position, but here he comes. He's gonna start engaging. The Yariki is going to mop up this white bear for sure, and with this general support here, it's gonna be alright. Revolver's going through, and they get the first shot off on Tung, so this is great for Hannibalismus. Now he's getting his cavalry around, which might actually turn the game around for him. As his general here, the Yarikis will get into the US Marines, so Tung with a huge overcommitment here actually. And he's gonna end up losing his Marines, line infantry and a revolver. And this is when it turns around. Tung doesn't have his white bears ready here or sharpshooters, and this is huge because Hannibalismus is gonna get free charges off into them. Now all these cavalry units for Tung are gonna get destroyed by the red bear. Sure, they're engaging it in melee, but in melee, red bears are going to win overall. And now suddenly it's not looking so good for Tung. I mean, his center got mopped up. He's losing the side to a saber cavalry charge. There's still this white bear has turned around, which means it's going to be able to fire at the cav. Actually, doesn't even have line of sight, and now he gets shot in the rear. So Hannibalismus has really turned around this game with that epic move in the center over here, where he just mopped up that side very, very easily. Then he also came around over here with a lot of cavalry into the rear of Tung, and just had a very, very easy time mopping up that side. Despite how badly it was looking for him in the mid game, he just turned around very, very nicely. Really, really like how Hannibalismus played this one out here. So yeah, looks like the final unit for Tung is gonna get charged here. Saber cav engaging it in melee here. Retreat! Retreat! Break off! Yep, they're retreating off the field. Ooh, well, yes, this red bear is going to lose to this white bear, but with some saber cav support, it's not going to matter. So we still have some units for Tung, but at this point, it's just over. Anyway. Just waiting for the end here. Just giving you some close-up action. All this blood on the field. Look at these guys just running away. They don't want any of this at all. Spear levies coming forward as well. They're gonna get rid of these guys. They don't even need to. They are just broken. They're routing. More Yarikis coming in. Rout the rest of the units, and of course, the victory is assured. Why wouldn't it be? And that is the first game. Very, very nice moves by Hannibalismus. Again, I would say. I can't express it enough how impressive that was. I think it was really, really amazing how he turned it around. I mean, that move in the centers and then followed up by one in the rear was just very nicely orchestrated. So let's see the statistics. Yeah, this is a best of 7, so he's gonna have to win 3 more games. which isn't an easy feat. And Anli Tung is certainly quite strong. As you can see, he really did well this game. And let's see his Yariki Saber Cab revolvers. Yeah. If you look at it, none of Anli Tung's units did well, actually, but even though it started very well for Anli Tung, just went horrible for him afterwards. And as you can see here, wow, Hannibalismus' Marine actually survived and still got almost 200 kills, surprisingly, after losing so many men in the early game, or mid-game rather. But yeah, going to go to game 2. So this is game 2 of the match between Hannibalismus and Anli Tung, of course. Still going to be on waterfalls, but after this we're going to change the map. So though, I wonder how they're gonna play this out. Probably similarly, because what they've been doing so far has been fairly standard and strong play by them. Like decent, quite good builds, and then I mean line builds. I haven't really seen melee rushes from them, I think. At least I don't remember seeing them. But yeah, let's put it in slow motion. And I'm gonna go over Hannibalismus' build again first. Has, of course, his gun Bushido General, I suppose. On the right, we see 3 cavalry units. It's Yariki rank 2 with a vanilla revolver and another rank 2 Yariki. And then we see a single 150 range unit. It's again a US Marine. Seems like it's rank 6, so he does have replenish on him. Which technically isn't cost effective, but if you want to use that unit over and over, you might as well just add replenish. Other than that, we see how many red bears? 3 red bears in total, and some spear levy, one of them over here in the center, and the Yarikachi, again rank 4 on the left flank. So basically it looks like a very similar build, if not the same build. And then we see Yariki rank 2, 2 of them, and a vanilla Saber Cav in the center, I mean in the forest, the revolver cav hidden with a Saber Cav. Now for Anli Tung, we have a slight mix of units, I think. A slight change up. So let's see. We have a Yariki vanilla with a revolver on his left flank. Then he has still his gun command general, I'm guessing, or something. Of course, he has another revolver with the Yariki over here, though. Both vanilla. I mean, you usually want 2 revolvers now. On his left, though, we have, let's see, a black bear 150 range supported by 2 black tortoise and a red bear. In the center, we have an infantry marine with a black tortoise, actually 2 black tortoise. And on the right, we have a white bear 150 with a red bear. So 3 150 range units. This is fairly ballsy by Anli Tung. I mean, it's gonna be difficult for him to actually use the range advantage on this terrain. Over here, it's kind of okay, but here is not really the best 150 range area, I guess. So I question the 3 150s on this map, but we'll see if he can manage to pull it off, because he might. He just might. So yeah, looks like Hannibalismus is going to once again go forward, and we'll see. Actually, the cavalry over here going up first. They're gonna get shot by these white bears, but they're still gonna make it. These infantry marine actually got some nice shots off into the spear levy, but they have to pull back because otherwise they're just gonna get shot by this US Marine, and it's gonna be a devastating first volley. US Marine pushing up a bit too forward, but they might still get the first shot onto the infantry marine. Oh yes, they do. That is massive. Look at them. Already 42 kills. This engagement's going very well for Hannibalismus. He's gonna win the center. Again, another volley. Just look at how important first shot is. This unit has barely killed like any of these marines, whereas this unit is down to 73. And now it's going to have less and less firepower. I mean, yeah, look, the US Marines barely lost like 40 men here, whereas the infantry marines lost a lot. These revolvers are getting mopped up here very quickly. But actually, they've gotten a significant amount of kills, and all these Yariki here are dying. But he's killed off the revolvers. Still though, I mean, Tung has a lot of units over here which aren't really achieving too much. I mean, yes, he has the archery dojo and he has the sword dojo, but and he actually has all 3 dojos at this point. But Hannibalismus is actually pushing through, and he's killed that Marine off with 100 left in his own US Marine, so that engagement was great. Over here, not exactly sure because everything happened at once. He's gonna get a nice charge though. Flank charge into this red bear, probably going to rout it. His revolver is here and in position. It's gonna kill his opponent's revolver. Now he's pushing on through. He's gonna get into this Yariki. He's routing all these units. I mean, technically it's looking better for Tung in terms of cost efficiency, but all these units over here are doing nothing for Tung. And so Hannibalismus is just mopping up the top half of the map here, which is very, very good for Hannibalismus, of course, because he's gonna get the workshop, and he singled out this contingent of Tung. So at this point, he's actually in a very good position. And I'm not sure why Tung did that, because I mean, he had all these units here doing nothing, whereas you could clearly see that Hannibalismus concentrated his forces at the top. So that was the huge problem for Tung, I think. The fact that he had so many units doing nothing on the lower side of the map. You see this 155 range general is now just going to be incredibly annoying. And I mean, Tung only has this red bear to use against it. And this Marine here is going to just get in range. Gotta be careful though, because the black bear could win a head-on fight now that the Marine has taken significant damage. Not with support though. So yeah, he's gonna pull back the Marine, of course. He doesn't want to lose it, but that engagement was not good for Hannibalismus. I mean, it's definitely not over by any means, of course. But I mean, Tung, I think he could have definitely won this game if he actually just supported better his upper half of his troops. But Hannibalismus just took advantage of that and just went in there, essentially, before he was ready. So yeah, we'll see. Again, the general using his range advantage and just doing so much damage. Well, actually not doing too much damage, but being very annoying mostly. I mean, Tung has to keep that general in mind. This gun general is so important in the late game, basically. It's just very important, and look at him, he just continues to fire at these black tortoise, doing more and more damage. I mean, yes, it's only 3 kills, but it's very important kills. And now he's actually going to be able to get position onto this 150 black bear, which, I mean, it's very important to kill this off, because it's a 150. He needs to be careful though with how close he gets though. Oh, but these shots, so amazing. Already up to 104 kills. He's killed like 10 men or 11 men in a volley, something like that. Really insane. And this is a very good position for these guys if they move forward. Oh, they almost could have gotten a shot on these guys, but is there line of sight? Possible. See that? The Hannibalismus Yariki is running away from the general of Tung. Tung really wants to get this unit off the field, which he's not going to continue chasing because there's a revolver coming for Hannibalismus. He's going to try and push into this red bear and get it off the field. He needs his general to support though, preferably from this angle. But this red bear will trade fairly efficiently while in the forest, especially with marine support. Needs to be careful though, because the 150 black bear is around here, so his marine could get shot soon. But as this revolver comes around and or another Yariki here, this might not be great for Tung. Ooh, again the black bear getting the first shot off onto the marines. This is huge. That is a mistake for Hannibalismus. He needed to keep that black bear in mind, and now he's going to take so much damage onto his marine unit. Definitely not optimal. And I don't know why he's moving his red bear back and forth like this, because he's not really shooting at the red bear. Like, he's taking damage. I'm not sure why he gave a movement order to it. But oh well. So he's gonna go around with this Yarikachi with more spear levy. This game is really close though, as you can see here. Marine is just pulling back. Blackbear gonna get another volley off onto the US Marines.
Weary,
Ooh, this is not looking good for Hannibalismus now. This unit is being pushed out of the forest. Blackbear's still chasing off these US Marines. And they're gonna kill the US Marines off if they keep chasing. But he needs to be careful as well. Because with cavalry, that could change everything. And oh, is Tung out of position? No, he isn't. Hannibalismus almost tried to engage there. Still has his 150 range gun gen though, so there's no need to hurry. I mean, he can continue using this to the best of his abilities, which I'm going to fast forward because I'm guessing that's what he'll do at this point. There isn't much else that he can do, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. So let's see over here. It's moving around his general. If he just moves it a little bit forward every time, just like this, he's gonna do well. Hannibalismus is actually pushing forward. I'm not sure why. He continues to take bad trades with that 150 Blackbear. So yeah, his general is just getting a massive amount of kills here. Also pushing up the Marine on the flank. This is good. Ooh, wow, looks like this is some serious micro. If Hannibalismus gets caught off guard, he loses this game. If the Red Bear gets in range, and it's a very crazy micro battle here. This is just crazy. So yeah, he's just utilizing the range advantage. But ooh, he needs to be careful. Because that Blackbear is going to be in range soon. Is he going to get some shots off onto the enemy general? No, he doesn't click attack order. He actually clicked the move order. He missed the attack order on the general. That's a shame because he might have gotten a shot off if he didn't miss it. Well, he needs to be careful because the Red Bear is going to get in range. Okay, he's going to disengage. Ooh, that was close. This Red Bear might be totally out of position though because we have another one in position. Oh no, the general is going to get shot. Accidentally, he loses one man. And any man at this point, like you say, okay, lost one man. No, that's nothing, but even that is important in this general unit because it can do so much damage right now. The general unit, and the fact that he lost some men in it, well, even one man is still significant. Ooh, this is huge here. Still doing more damage with his general. 148 kills. 151 kills. Wow, the damage is just piling up on this unit. 157 kills. Just late game again, this unit just so much damage. It's actually getting some shots off even onto this Blackbear. It's getting chipped by the general. General just being so annoying here. So yeah, I think it's back in Hannibalismus' favor as long as he's careful with that 150 Blackbear. And wow, more damage done. 170 kills on the general. Ooh, the 150 Blackbear though is in position now. 179 kills. So he's probably gonna move the general around and go attack a unit that's not 150 range, I guess. What is this general doing for Tung? I don't understand. He's crazy with it. I mean, he's trying to do something, I get it, but free volley for the Marines, that is very good. Oh, this 150 Blackbear, very nicely done by Tung. Here, he's going to destroy this Red Bear without a question. That's not good for Hannibalismus, but ooh, this is too much by Tung. This unit is gone. This unit is gone, so he's overextending a lot here with that single unit, and now it's going to be off the field as he gets shot. Ooh, what is this Marine doing? Ooh, okay, he's started getting... Oh, he actually got a very nice shot off onto the general. And is it routed off the field? Yes, it is. It's shattered. That is huge. So he routed this unit, then he routed the enemy general, and now there's barely any units left for Tung. So Hannibalismus is going to have this game as well. I mean, it's just this 155 range unit. This general just done so much damage. Even the Marine, despite losing so many men. Oh, he has to be careful though. He doesn't want to lose his general. Very nice volleys into it, but shouldn't matter at this point because Hannibalismus just had so many units left. He's going to beat that Black Tortoise, of course, because he's using a Red Bear against it. Though the Black Tortoise has more men, but it still is not going to make the difference as we have Archery Dojo for Hannibalismus. He's moving in with some Yari keys here. It's going to be really, really good. This Black Bear should get routed, but actually gets charged and somehow gets steady. But now it's going to route. Even though the Yari key routes, the Black Bear should also route, and this is a much better trade for Hannibalismus, I would say. In fact, routing this one Black Bear is going to just be very important, because he's still going to have his 155 range general, and he's going to kill off this Black Bear, but he isn't doing it. I don't know why he didn't kill this unit off. He did not kill it off. So now he's going to go in again, but pulling out here. Oh, this volley is going to rout this unit. 55 men. Oh, massive damage onto it now to 47 and routed off the field. So indeed it does. And now all the units have routed for Tung. So it's going to be 2-0 for Hannibalismus. But this was a very, very close game, I would say. Incredibly close. For sure, I think. Very, very nice. Whew. So yeah, we're just gonna see the unit statistics anytime now. Still loading up. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Tung to come back. I mean, sure, Hannibalismus has to win 2 more games, but Tung has to win 4 more games. It's gonna be difficult against someone someone like Hannibalismus. So let's see the kill statistics. Wow, Hannibalismus, his general, his US Marine, very nice job. Whereas for Tung, Black Bears and revolvers, so that's okay-ish. Not great though, especially on his 150 range Black Bear. Considering it got some kills on the Marine though, it's not that bad though. But yeah, let's see how game 3 goes. This is game 3. We have finally changed map to Slumbering Settlement. This is going to be an interesting one, because we're finally on a different map. See if this is gonna help Tung at all to come back into series, because he's gonna need something for sure. I mean, the games have been fairly close, especially that second game. Well, the first game was not really close after Hannibalismus pulled off that move. It was fairly decisive, but the second game was fairly close though, I would say. Or at least much closer than the first game. Yeah, I'm going to put it on slow motion. Time to go over Hannibalismus's build. Let's see what he has. It's his 155 range gun general, as usual, with second wind. Then what else does he have? What else does he have? A Red Bear on his right flank here. A Red Bear, 3 Red Bears, so 4 Red Bears in total. And then he has a single 150 range unit. It's again the US Marine, he always brings it seems. Then we have a Black Tortoise all the way in the back over here. And a Tosa Rifleman hidden in the forest. Very interesting choice. In terms of cavalry, well, we see Yariki rank 2 with the revolver hidden in the forest here. Yariki rank 2 here. With 2 more Yariki rank 2. And a revolver, so fairly standard composition by Hannibalismus. In fact, very, very standard. Now for Tung, let's see what we've got on his left flank. We have 2 Yarikachis supporting a Red Bear and a White Bear. With a White Bear, another White Bear as well. In the center, a Black Tortoise with a Red Bear. Actually 2 Black Tortoises here. Of course, his general mix of gun and command, I'm guessing. Then we see on his right flank 2 Yarikachis, a Spear Levy, a Red Bear, and a White Bear. In terms of cavalry, probably 2 revolvers and 4 Yariki or something similar, or some Saber Cav as well. can't really see his build, but this Tosa is going to be huge. Tung pushing up too far, but he does notice it right now. In terms of dojos, we have the Shrine, not controlled by anyone. Not quite sure why Tung isn't going for it, because he definitely could take it with like a Yarikachi or something. Then we have this archery dojo over here, which Hannibalismus is taken. Now he's already using the advantage of his 155 range general. That's just massive for Hannibalismus. He's going to push him forward, and he's going to continue to be annoying with his general, it seems. Just look at the damage he's doing. I mean, it's not a lot, but he's just weakening all these units, which is going to make a lot of a huge difference, actually. Later on. So, looks like Hannibalismus doesn't want to take the engagement here. I mean, he's given up the Shrine, he's given up the Sword Dojo, but he has to push somewhere. He might push over here on his left, because he's going to get outflanked a lot. And did he get any shots off with his Tosa? He didn't yet. I guess he's waiting for like shots on something that's extremely important by Tung, but it doesn't seem like Tung actually has any 150 range gun units, so he's definitely switched it up a lot this game. With all these peer units, generally don't see that too much, and the balance of power is in favor of Tung right now. We'll see if it's gonna remain as such, or if it's not going to. But wow, some first shots here by US Marines onto the Red Bear, doing a lot of damage, also flanking with another Red Bear. Doesn't see the units right now though, so this couldn't possibly be bad for Hannibalismus, but already good engagement in the beginning though. Very nice kills. He didn't lose much on his units, whereas he got more kills. He's gonna start flanking now. I'm gonna go in with this Yariki and Revolver. He's gotta be careful though, because there are some spears over here for Tung. And if the spears come into the cav fight, that's going to make a massive difference, as spears slaughter cavalry, of course. Looks like, yeah, Tung is pushing over here with the Yariki. He definitely sees an opportunity here.
An ambush!
The ambush is happening. The Red Bear is not fully in position though, so Honeys might get the shot off. But, ooh, looks like they don't have line of sight. And here comes the push by Hani, I think. His Marine is doing more damage. He's gonna get Tung out of this forest, but here we might have the actual engagement. Some very nice shots onto this Yariki, doing a bit of friendly fire, and actually, yes, some significant friendly fire, but mostly killing his opponent's units, so very nice job here by Hannibalismus. So far, very good engagements for him, I would say. He's got the archery dojo. Yes, he's kind of wasting a bit of ammunition firing through the forest, but he can afford to do it since, again, he's in control of the archery dojo. He's going to continue pushing here and use the range advantage that he has while pulling away his right flank. This is a good move by Hannibalismus, but he's going to be careful. But yeah, he's going to be in the forest, which is going to be good for him. Oh, his general could get caught here. Hannibalismus is not paying attention to his general. Oh, it just gets rear charged, and he loses a lot of men here. This is huge. This is a massive mistake by Hannibalismus here. I mean, he might not actually end up losing his general. In fact, it's going to be alive. But that was huge. That was totally unnecessary. He did not need to do that. Of course, it was just a micro lapse for Hannibalismus. It may have been a bait, but if it was a bait, he did it too late, because sometimes you can bait your opponent with general coming too close or something. Yeah, the Red Bear's over here, gonna get some shots off, and Toast is in position. I wonder if this is a good attack for Tung though. If his Yarikachis survive, it might be alright, but they're gonna take significant damage from... Yeah, they might get routed by the revolvers. I think that's what's going to end up happening here. This is overcommitting a bit. So this Yariki is going to crush Tung's Yariki because he has 53 up against 20. And yes, these Yarikachis actually made it into the Red Bears. Not quite sure why Hani isn't pulling back here. Hannibalismus is making a mistake in that regard. But Tung's routing his own Yarikachis, so it's not too bad for Hannibalismus. In fact, I think this engagement is alright for Hannibalismus. Oh, this is a very nice move though. He's gonna get into these units. Has to be careful though because the revolvers are here. I did not notice that, so actually this isn't as nice as I initially said it was. That was actually a waste. The Yariki.
Damn lily-livered cowards!
I did not notice that revolver
running,
cap.
sir.
Ooh, and Hani's general needs to run away from there because the revolver could start targeting it. Oh, he's gonna go around with revolver against revolver. Who gets the first shot? Oh, looks like Hani got the first shot, so this is a good engagement for him. However, Yariki's following in here. And Hannibalismus was pulling in more units. He's got these US Marines here, which are doing significant damage, but they're not going to be able to fire for much longer, as they're going to get engaged by Spear Levy and Yarikachi. So this Marine is not looking too good. He's going to win this engagement, though. I like the way that he's just crushing this Yariki with two of them, surrounding it. Again, this is a mistake by Hani, though, with US Marines. This is definitely not good at all. Still might be worth it, though, as he's gonna do lots of damage to these Yarikachis. I don't understand why he's not pulling back and kiting against these melee units. Look, he just lost his Marine unit. He lost his Marine unit here. Now here he's actually killing off this Yariki. Very good move. He has to pull away before these Red Bears shoot him, though. Oh, the Toast is doing a lot of damage. I didn't even notice them doing the damage. They've got 160 kills. Oh, but Hani's left flank looks to be crumbling. All these units are wavering, and this is not looking good for Hani at this point. But his Tosa is just doing massive damage frontally against all of Tung's units here. Hannibalismus, though, some of his units are coming back, and if he is able to rout these Yarikachis, he will be able to stabilize, I think. I don't like this move by Tung, though. He's pushing in. He's very confident at this point, pushing in frontally against the Tosas. As you can see, the Tosas are getting significant damage here. Should have kept pushing where he was in a good position, but I wonder if this is good for him, though. He's actually going to push Hannibalismus out of the forest, but he lost a lot of men doing so. Ooh, Yarikachis might catch these Tosas. Oh, the Tosas are gonna... They're wavering, but they're not routing. Still, the 155 range is huge here for Hannibalismus, but his general's getting shot. Ooh, that's huge. The Tosa, does it get caught? No, the Yarikachi is actually wavering here. Well, let's see Tung's units. A lot of them have taken significant damage, so it's gonna be difficult for Hannibalismus to pull it off, because he doesn't have the necessary line units to do it. He has to be in like a forest or something and take really good engagements with his cavalry if he wants to win this game. But this definitely looks like a game Tung has won, basically. We'll see, though. We'll see. So yeah, more shots off. I mean, Tung just seems to be... He's going to continue chasing Hannibalismus. Oh, this unit comes back for Hannibalismus. This is huge. Oh, but it just routs immediately and gets shattered, so that's really bad for him. Hannibalismus is going to take this engagement. He doesn't have the archery dojo, so this engagement is an engagement he will lose. But he's in the forest with this unit. It's pretty funny, just by the red line, so that's a good engagement for him, of course. He pulls back his... If he pulls up his unit, no, it doesn't look like he's going to, though. Revolver's coming around. They're gonna... Oh, this could be huge if he actually manages to do this. But this Red Bear is facing the correct way, and I guess Hannibalismus notices. So this is very good by Tung. He's sectioning off these troops and could rout them, but Tung isn't committing his general to rout these units. So these units will not be routed off the field so quickly. And in fact, he's actually losing these engagements because he's not supporting properly. Oh, Tung making a huge mistake with his units here. The cav charges from Hannibalismus are coming in, and this could be massive. These Yarikachis are out of position. They're going to get routed. This White Bear is not going to do well against this Red Bear. Actually, this Revolver is alive, so Hannibalismus may not actually be looking that bad after all, even though it's looking quite bad. I mean, with the cavalry maneuvers he's done, he might be able to chain route Tung's army. If he does, that would be huge. He's killing off the general right now, but he's lost a lot of his cavalry. Still has his general, still has this revolver cav though. And with a rear charge by this Yariki, if he routes these two units, oh, it could be huge. His Tosa is still alive here. He's gonna beat this Black Taurus. This White Bear will lose to his Red Bear. Is Hannibalismus turning around another game that was won by Tung? This is massive here. He's gonna support with his Black Tortoise here as well. And all these units for Tung have routed off the field. Tung looks to have given up another game to Hannibalismus. This is insane. There's no way Hannibalismus can lose from this point. Hopefully I'm not jinxing him. Wow, this is just crazy. Well, if I'm jinxing him, it might make for a cool game if somehow Tung comes back from here, but I don't think so. Wow, the way Hannibalismus came back this game, just very, very impressive. Once again, some nice cavalry use. That was just amazing. I did not expect that at all. I thought it was going to be won by Tung, but again, he overextended with his units and then got charged by the cavalry and revolver supporting, so very, very nicely done by Tung. 240 kills on revolvers. What a game, though. What a game. I just did not expect this result at all. After seeing what went on. Wow. That is crazy. That is just crazy. Let's look at the statistics. But yeah, revolvers, again, should be up there. That was definitely Tung's game. I just don't see... Yeah, I really don't see how... I wasn't able to see how Hannibalismus could have come back from that situation, but somehow he did. Look, once again, in terms of stats, it looks very decisive for Hannibalismus, but it wasn't really the case. I mean, he just... Wow, TOS's 342 kills, revolvers 253 kills. US Marines doing very well. Tung didn't do very well, but I mean, he did very well in pushing Hannibalismus away, and it looked like he was for sure going to win that game, but Hannibalismus with the cav maneuvers. Just look at his revolvers and some of his Yari keys. That's insane, especially his revolvers. And that Tosa with 300 kills. Normally it's not effective, but it was here, and this is a pretty decent map for Tosas. But yeah, that's game 3, so Hannibalismus one game away from winning the bronze match and being 3rd place in the ITS tournament. We'll see how it plays out, or if Tung can come back, or if it's Hannibalismus is going to take a 4-0. So this is game 4, potentially the last game of this match. I wonder how Hannibalismus is going to, or Tung is going to play this specifically, because this is potentially the last game he'll play in this tournament. So he has to change something up at least. Or if he feels like if he has an ace in the hole or something, because definitely that was not good for him. I mean, the past 3 games, I mean, yes, they looked great for him at some point. It feels like he just crumbled in the late game somehow. I'm not quite sure what exactly happened, but that's what happened. So, yeah. Let's see, I'm going to put it in slow motion, and time to go over Hannibalismus' build. He has, of course, his Gun Bushido General. Let's see, Saber Cav with a Yariki rank 2 hidden in the forest on his left. Let's see, 2 Yariki rank 2 with a Revolver Cavalry unit. And on his right, the Revolver with a Yariki rank 2. Now, in terms of his infantry contingent, on his left, we see a vanilla Red Bear with another Red Bear and a Black Tortoise. Over here, kind of towards the right flank, we have a Red Bear with a 150 range US Marine. So that seems to be the build of Hannibalismus. Now, let's go over Tung's. His general is again a mix of gun and probably command. Then we see, in terms of cavalry contingent, let's see, 2 Yarikis vanilla with the revolver cav over there on that flank. Then a Yariki rank 2 on his left. How many 150s does he have? So just actually 2 150s if you count his Tosa. Besides the US Marine. He also has a Shogunate Guard infantry, so he has 2 elite infantry technically. In terms of lines, he has a red bear with a white bear on his right, and a Senta, this black tortoise, and on his left flank a black tortoise with a red bear. Let's see the dojos now. Farmhouse, shrine, and workshop. So definitely shrine and farmhouse more important dojos than the workshop, I would say. Let's see how this one pans out. The Tosa Rifleman in this forest is going to do quite well if it's hidden, which... And basically, Tung has to use something to spot the enemy. And if he spots the enemy with the unit, then he can use the advantage of his Tosa. But was it spotted? I think it actually was. So, might not be so good for Tung with that Tosa if Hannibalismus takes advantage of it. Oh, and sorry. Whoopsies. So, yeah, nothing really happening at this point. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. As you can see, though, Tung pushing up and a bit too far, actually, because the gun general of Hannibalismus is going to get a shot off. Now he has to pull it back behind his troops, push up his black tortoise. Oh, this is a mistake by Tung for sure. Oh, he's lost a significant amount of this black tortoise unit. It's definitely already a good engagement for Hannibalismus, I would say. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because it doesn't seem like lots going to happen this game, I think. Ooh, some potential engagements over here, but not much. Actually lost 3 men because of this black tortoise firing. Again, though, Hannibalismus should win this engagement because he has... Somehow he's starting to even it out, though. Oh, first shot, though, for Hannibalismus here onto this US Marine. It is massive, and Tung doesn't even get a return volley and loses 60 men. 60 men were lost to that US Marine volley. Wow. Also, kind of like a second volley as well. Hannibalismus was taking a massive lead in this game. Also with his general, he's going to pull him up, then pull him back. And now his own black tortoise will push forward. And again, gets more volleys off with this US Marine. Very nice play by Hannibalismus for sure. This red bear pushing forward. The Tosa is getting some really nice volleys off here, though. And actually, Tung is kind of pulling it back right now. Ooh, what a volley, though, by that black tortoise under his own. So definitely this black tortoise is going to win, but Tosa might be a bit out of position here. He needs to pull it back, and there we go. He's going to pull it back, but the Yarki's coming in for Hannibalismus. They might catch all these units out of position. Looks like, is he going to commit? No, he's going to pull back. If he committed there, it was going to be risky maneuver, because if he caught all those units without them firing, which would have been difficult, this unit would have fired for sure. It would have been a very good engagement for Hannibalismus if he managed to do that, but it was going to be unlikely, I guess. So he did not want to try something which could have resulted in a huge loss for him, I suppose. But yeah, let's see the rest. The US Marines over here doing so much damage. 84 kills already. He has to pull him back, though, because now Tung is pushing forward. So his unit is going to reload, and now Hannibalismus is going to put his general close by to support. He needs to be careful, though, because again, stray shots could do a lot of damage. Is he in range? No, he is not. Oh, is he going to get the first shot off? Probably not, though, as he moves up. If he gets the first shot, I would be amazed. Wow, he basically does. Very strange. Tung definitely should have gotten the first shot here, but he did not. So again, there are some bugs with this game, but right now this is just going to... This is a huge blow for Tung. He lost his only 150 unit, well, besides the Tosa, but this side is now going to crumble. pushes up the Black Tortoise, loses almost 20 men in it, so looking horrible for Tung. He's given away the shrine at this point. Yes, he has the workshop, but he doesn't have the farmhouse, and he's not gonna have the shrine. And Tung pushing forward right now. Looks like he's just given up at this point, I think, because this unit's going to rout, and now Saber Cav coming in for Hannibalismus. There's not much support for Tung here. Ooh, the Saber Cav again is very slow. It's not like it's a Yariki, which, if it was the Yariki, you may have been able to make it in this unit without getting shot, but taking massive casualties before getting into the line unit. Still though, he's going to kill that white there at the cost of his own Saber Cavalry, which, I mean, it's not great for Hannibalismus. Now he's gonna go through, which is a good move. He might actually get into Tung's general and kill a couple of men. If he does, it's gonna be great for him. He doesn't kill any though, so that's not good. And he hasn't killed off this white bear either. That was not a good engagement for Tung. At least he forces him off the shrine though. Oh, this is a very nice volley by this Shogun Guard infantry though. Actually, only 5 kills. Looked like he was gonna kill more with that volley. I think this red bear just came slightly out of range. Tosa is getting some shots off on the Black Tortoise. Again, it's just Black Tortoise though. This red bear is pushing up, and if he gets a point blank range shot against the Tosas, it would be massive. I mean, even if he just charges the Tosas in melee with the red bears, that would be funny. And it's definitely a possibility, but at this point, I just...
The enemy has uncovered the hidden units.
Ooh, here we go. The Tosas are going to get targeted by this red bear. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Tosas. Oh, down to 70 men already, losing a lot to that those shots by the red bears. Now this workshop is going to get captured by Hannibalismus. Looks like Tung can't hold it. More shots coming in from this US Marine. 200 kills already for the US Marine. It has really paid for itself, especially as it killed the Marine unit of Tung. This is just massive. So it looks like, yeah. Hannibalismus is going to push forward. Not the best timing, actually, but I don't know about this, because revolvers will kill it. Those revolvers didn't actually fire. What are the revolvers doing here? They're not firing. I don't understand this. And this Yarki is just annoying the Shogun Guard infantry a lot. Revolver lost a lot of men in that. But still, the Shogunate will destroy this red bear. I don't know why Hannibalismus is pushing this angle. He needs to be pushing this one, I feel. Because he has the 150. Why isn't he using it? And there's definitely... I mean, he's just going to be able to push Tung away. He can definitely do that. Now he's pushing up his general. He might snipe Tung's general. Let's see. Oh, the damage done onto Tung's general. Needs to be really careful with that. Is he going to get shot again? Oh, he loses one more. So that's bad for Tung. He lost basically almost half his general unit just to those volleys. That's really not good for him. Not good for him at all. Let's see. So Hannibalismus was pushing up again. This is a good move because now it looks like he's gonna get another volley off potentially. Just slightly clipping this unit. Is it finally gonna fire? This unit or this unit? We'll see. I think this. Well, yeah, it is this. It's hard to say which target the unit will acquire automatically. Sometimes. But from what I have noticed, usually it fires at the closer target, I think. So the General of Hannibalismus being pushed forward, he's using the range advantage that he has here at the maximum effect. It's just gonna take this slow, it seems, so I'm going to, because he's doing that, I'm gonna put it on fast forward. Or is he gonna take it slow? Looks like he isn't. So he's gonna go in with the revolvers, get a somewhat of a shot off here, killing 13 men. That's alright. Then he's going to disengage with the Yarki here, and Tung doesn't want to follow, of course. Looks like Hannibalismus is taking a lot of damage though to the Tosa over here. Yes, he captured the workshop, but the Tosa's killing off his red bear, so that's not a good trade. But still, at this point, Hannibalismus has a significant advantage. Just killing that Marine off, and him having 121 men left in his own Marine unit is just massive. Looks like Hani is pushing up this unit, getting some more shots off onto the Shogunate Guard infantry. significant damage already done by his general. Still only 15 men left in his general unit, so could potentially be doing a lot more damage, but it's still alright for him. Over here though, he's gonna pull away his revolvers and Yari keys because he doesn't want to fight this. But unlike Tung here, he could take a very good engagement. He's doing so much damage with his revolvers. Just killing this revolver cap off is going to be massive. He gets a rear charge onto the revolver Hannibalismus. Very good engagement for unlike Tung here. He's even going to be able to get rid of this Yari key. So suddenly, it's not looking so bad for unlike Tung. The fact that he got rid of these 2 cav units, well, actually one came back. He needs to be careful though, because now Hannibalismus is supporting with more units, and so comes Anleitung with even more of his cavalry units. So they're just piling up the troops. What is this unit doing? Why is it running off the field? Does not make much sense.
The enemy has discovered your hidden units.
Okay. That's weird. Looks bugged. But yeah, Hannibalismus is going to push forward now into his opponent, it seems. Sending in the Red Bears into these Tosa riflemen. And his own marine unit is around. He's going to get a shot off. Well, kind of a shot off. Now he's going to keep pushing forward. Going to get a move order to his unit because he doesn't want it to, you know, move up too far. So he's really making a push on this side, which could be good for him because there's no cav on here for Anleitung, but actually he just sent his cav around to support. Still, he has Hannibalismus has the shrine and the farmhouse, which is a huge thing for him. Even the workshop here. Has to be careful though. He has to target this Yariki, and he might get a shot off. I think he will just before the Yariki gets in. Oh, the shot does so much damage. Even killing 10 men, actually killing 11 men in total with that depleted unit is pretty good for him. Any damage he can do. This means his Yarikis here will do better. He's gonna stop that unit. Ooh, but he's not taking the best engagement here because this Yariki is might be able to route 3 line units. If it does that, it would be insane. He's going to, yeah, he has to keep going, otherwise his unit will die anyway. So he's gonna get into this Black Tortoise, and now Hannibalismus' left flank not looking great. Anleitung pushing forward here, but Red Bears here will get a first shot, so that's good for Hannibalismus. Now he's gonna pull back, which he's gonna get chased off by cavalry, so has to be careful. Yarki here is going to die. Not actually worth it though, not yet anyway. If he gets more kills and routes more units, Yarki will be worth it though. But already he's lost a lot in unit. Oh, this is very good for Anleitung though. Getting a charge onto these Red Bears is just massive. Going to lose a lot of those Red Bears. So now, after the charge, he's just going to pull away. And then he's going to use his own lines to support. And do so much damage to this Red Bear. So suddenly, Hannibalismus is losing this game. By the looks of things. He still has his US Marines though, which could win him the game if he gets the proper shots off with them. But here, he doesn't have the angle on his opponent. Whereas the Revolver Cavalry is here and it's ready. Oh, is he going to get some shots off onto the US Marines? Should be able to... Oh, lots of damage done onto them. But if he loses his Revolver Cap for this, it's not going to be worth it. Oh, he loses so much of his Revolver Cap. So actually, I would say that that's not really worth it. To lose so many of the Revolver Cap for part of the US Marines. I mean, the US Marines still has around 100 men, so I don't think that's worth it for Anleitung, but it's close. It's close, I think. Close to being worth it. Tosa still pushing forward. Might get some flanking shots onto the US Marines, which is what he's hoping for, I'm guessing. But over here, it looks like the General of Hannibalismus is still going to try and be as annoying as possible. US Marines here pulling back for Hannibalismus. He doesn't have the workshop anymore, or the shrine, but he still has the farmhouse. That's something to keep in mind, because he can maneuver much better than Anleitung. This is very important for cavalry, of course. And his general, which means that his general is going to be able to just kite very well, even more effectively than usual. More efficiently, I should say. There is no archery dojo, so can't really reload the cavalry, I suppose, or the revolvers, or even the general if he wants to play that kind of game. I wonder if this is good for Unley too. Oh, very nice here. Volleys with the US Marines. He's gonna pull him back because he wants to make sure that this Black Tortoise doesn't come into range. Engagement gonna start over here. Oh, when Hannibalismus' gen got shot here. It's gonna be very important. Revolver's coming in though for Hannibalismus, and he's gonna have infantry support here. His general is off the field though, so that is huge. Revolver's here. He's gonna fire into Unley Tung's cavalry, so Unley Tung's cavalry here definitely gonna go down with the Red Bear support as well. So, and Hannibalismus still has the US Marine at this point. Ooh, the general might go down for Unley Tung. Start getting this Yariki, which is not a bad move at all, because the Yariki is basically the only thing that could kill this revolver. So at this point, revolver is just gonna shoot down Unley Tung's general. It's the farmhouse power. Look at this general, he's getting shot to pieces. One more volley is gonna do it. There we go, he's gonna pull back, and this unit should rout. There we go, shattered general for Unley Tung. So suddenly he just overextended and lost a lot of his units. I mean, he still has the Shogun Guard Infantry and Toaster Riflemen, so it's definitely not over, but still I would put Hannibalismus in a decent position because he has the US Marines and he has this revolver with 54 men left. But as long as he makes these mistakes here and takes these engagements, because the Tosa will definitely do well against this unit, I think anyway. So yeah, the US Marines pushing forward if he gets shots off on these Shogun Guard Infantry. Oh, he actually routs that cavalry unit of Unley Tung. That is massive. Is he gonna get some shots off with his Marine unit over here? Looks like he might. Gotta be careful though. Ooh, very nice shots off onto the Shogun Guard Infantry. Looks like Unley Tung did not notice that. He's going to pull back his US Marines, because he can kite forever with this US Marine, basically. If he wants to. Of course, he has the farmhouse, he has the shrine, has the two most important dojos on the field at this point. He's going to push forward his Marine unit. He actually got a shot off, even though there was something hidden in the forest. That unit just hid in the forest at almost the right time, but it just got shot before it did anyway. So White Bears here pushing up, but still the revolvers for Hannibalismus are going to be massive here. And the US Marine as well is going to do lots of damage. Unley Tung is pushing up over here, which is kind of crazy that he is doing that. This unit is trying to go around and get an angle on the Marine, but I wonder... No, this is not going to go well for Unley Tung. Pushing up too far. Why is this Marine not firing? The Marine isn't firing. Oh, he still has the revolver though. There's no way he's going to lose this. So he's going to go in with his revolver. Rear charging. I guess he turned off fire at will, which is not... I mean, it's kind of... It's not the worst move actually. Because he wants to conserve his ammo. Or he doesn't have any ammo left. Could be another thing. Just look at this revolver just doing so much damage. Gonna rout all these units. This Shogun Guard Infantry taking a lot of damage. Yeah, all these units routed. This is huge. Right now it's just gonna look, it's looking very bad for Unley Tung right now. This revolver just turned the game around, and I think it's at this point that the game drops essentially. But I would say that yes, the balance of power hasn't really changed. But let's take a look at the things. So we have a Red Bear Infantry against the 39 White Bear Infantry. This White Bear is kind of settling over here. You can see in a line. That's the order it was given. Whereas this Red Bear is almost in position. It's going to have a very nice angle to kill this Black Tortoise force. Actually, it's a Black Tortoise. Oh, wait, what? White Bear? Oh yeah, where is the Black Tortoise force? Oh, it's a unit that's shattering. Yeah, it is. So the White Bear has 39 compared to the 44 of the Red Bear. Nobody controls the shrine, but the farmhouse is controlled by Hannibalismus and the workshop by Unley Tung. So workshop isn't really going to pay too much of an effect here. But the revolver cab, it might do a little bit for the revolver cab, but still, Thing is though, this red bear is going to kill this white bear without a contest. Because of the farmhouse, it will move faster. This white bear is gone off the field. You can basically call it that. Look at the morale. Yellow morale here, red morale here. One volley will kill this white bear off, which Hannibalismus should be able to get. Now with this revolver, what he's basically going to do is he stopped this Shogunate Guard infantry. Now he's going to disengage with this revolver, and he's probably still going to keep his revolver alive, unless only Tung is going to shoot with the Shogunate Guard infantry at the revolver. But if he shoots with the Shogunate Guard infantry at the revolver, what's going to happen is that this US Marine will fire at this Shogunate Guard infantry. And with a volley from this US Marine, okay, potentially 2 required, he will rout the Shogunate Guard infantry. So I think whatever Anli Tung does here with the Shogunate Guard infantry, he will end up losing it as well. And 71 men left in this Marine unit compared to, let's say, 58 in this Red Bear and 59 in this Tosa. Again, the Red Bear here has 81 men left. So at this point, 1, 2, 3 line units against 4. Okay, but we have a cavalry unit, so basically we have 4 units against 4 units in total. But as I said, it's about to be 4 units against like these 4 units against these 3 units, because this unit is dead for sure. There's no way it's gonna survive because it's in this position and it's not gonna get out of this position without getting killed. And it's gonna be 3 against 4 units, and with the revolver cav on the field, even if it dies because it's gonna get focused by the Shogunate Guard infantry, potentially this Tosa, it's gonna be in range of the Tosa, but as you can see, the Tosa isn't in position to fire yet. Even if the Tosa fires at this revolver and the Shogunate Guard infantry also, like, what's gonna happen is that this, again, the US Marine will kill this Shogunate Guard infantry, there's no question about it. And still more men in this Red Bear compared to this Red Bear. And the shrine can be taken, of course, by Hannibalismus. So, something to keep in mind. Definitely, I think Hannibalismus has a game-winning advantage in this game. But, yeah, sadly this is how the match has to end, with a drop. It is a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, I'm going to end it here. I'm gonna congratulate Hannibalismus for winning the bronze match 4-0. Very nice display of skill. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.